Everyone, Tinola Akinone here again. Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking at another interesting leadership gem, which has to do with clarity in leadership. What is clarity? Clarity is ability to make things clear. Clarity has to do with being clear, making everything clear in such a way that your team member understands why they are there and what is expected of them and what the outcome looks like. So I would always say that clarity is kindness, because kindness is being direct while being respectful. Kindness is helping people to ensure that they succeed. So clarity has to do with kindness. Avoidance is not kindness. Being nice is not kindness, and silence is not kindness as well. So as a leader, you must ensure that your teams are clear about everything that has to do with the team, with the vision, such as the expectations. Firstly, we'll talk about clear expectations. Clear expectations. What does the outcome look like? What does success look like? Why are we here? What continues to retain your seat, in this team? It must be very clear, and performance as well must be very clear, such that the team member knows when they are performing and when they are dropping the ball. So clear expectations. Firstly, clear boundaries. What are the boundaries, for the leader, for the team? What are the acceptable behavioral standards? What are the unacceptable behavioral standards, for the team? So the boundaries must be clear in terms of time, in terms of energy, in terms of communication. What are the things that we can say and we are not expected to say? How do we communicate? All those must be very clear. Clear feedback as well. A lot of people try to, soften feedback. They try to massage it because they don't want to hurt people. Like I said in one of my earlier gems, that kindness and being nice are two different things. When you try to soften feedback, you are not helping the person, because that means the person does not really know what they need to do to change. They are not really aware of what they are doing that is, not helping the team grow and helping them grow as an individual. So feedback must be clear. Feedback should be direct, not aggressive, not harsh. You can't be direct without being harsh. Kindness has to do with being direct but respectful. So we must ensure that feedback is clear, such that people understand what they are doing, how what they are doing impacts the team, and what they can do to improve. And it must be measured, as time progresses, so they themselves can understand and know when they have improved, and when if to know if they are improving and otherwise. Clear performance indicators, it's very important. Team members should be able to measure themselves at the end of each month, each quarter, each appraisal period, as the case may be. They must be able to know that, oh, I am at this level, I am on 30%, then I'm aiming for 40, 50, as the case may be. They shouldn't wait till the appraisal period before they know that, oh, they are not performing, or they are not doing well, or their outcome does not align with the goal or the vision of the team. So it's very important that all these are very clear. Even clear decision making. Who makes what decision? Who approves what? How does the approval process go? All this and many more must be very clear. Clarity, aids performance, and I would say clarity aids success. Because when people already know what is expected of them, all they need to work towards is what is needed, to succeed eventually. They do not need to there's no ambiguity. They do not need to start guessing. Am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? Once all of these are clear, then they focus on moving and pushing towards success. Many times, most leaders are they don't clarify things because they are either scared of not being liked. They struggle with that part, because especially when it comes to feedback, they don't want people to see them as being harsh. They want to be in the good books of people and all of that. And that's why I would always say niceness, being nice, has an undertone of selfishness. Because you want to be in the good books of people, you are not really telling them the truth. Kindness is direct, tells the truth regardless of, if they are liked or otherwise. But they are interested in the growth of the individual and of the team. A lot of people also, some leaders also struggle with clarity because they've not been able to build that skills, that the necessary skills, where they can be direct without being harsh. So they are either aggressive or they are passive. They don't understand how they can be assertive, how they can tell the truth directly, face people directly without being harsh, without disrespecting them, without hurting their feelings. So as leaders, it's very pertinent that those skills are also built as you begin to lead people, as you begin to build your team. It's also important that you pay attention to all of those. The benefits of clarity, I'm going to mention just a few, about 4 of them. It helps build trust. When your team members are aware that you are interested in their growth, when there is no confusion in the team, they know what to do and what not to do, then they are able to freely relate with the leader, and they are able to, it provides a form of psychological safety where they understand that we are together. You want us to succeed and you are interested. You've removed all major roadblocks, hindrances to success. It also helps accelerate growth because once there is clarity, there is less time wasting. People don't engage in time wasting activity because as they resume each day, they understand what they are meant to do. They know what success looks like. They know what the outcome looks like. There is no confusion, as the case may be. That way, growth is accelerated because everybody puts their energy into the same bank to ensure results that moves the vision and the team forward. It also reduces confusion. Where there is no clarity, there's definitely confusion. That means there will be a lot of repeated works where people do the same thing. They go back, oh, I'm not supposed to do it. This is not what the outcome is meant to be like, because ab initio there was no clarity. It also helps, lastly, to protect standards, because where there is clarity, there are clear standards. People understand what process to follow to achieve an outcome, what standards must not be breached, to achieve success. And the standards are clear. People protect it because they know that this is the outcome we are going for, and these are the standards that we must practice or put in place to achieve the success. That way, everybody is interested, in protecting the standards. So as leaders, we must ensure that we provide clarity. If we want our teams, if we want to build a thriving team, clarity is non-negotiable. Clarity is king. And that is what leaders do. Leaders move from performing to providing direction, to providing clarity. In this VUCA environment where there's a lot of confusion, a lot of violence, a lot of ambiguity around, true leaders ensure that there is clarity, and that is their job, to provide clarity to the team. So I would end with this quote, which says that weak leaders avoid, difficult conversations. They avoid adequate feedback and direct feedback, while strong leaders provide clarity because they understand that the role of the leader is to protect the team, to build a successful and thriving team. So as you go on your journey, ensure that you are consistently going for clarity. Before you blame that team member, before you sanction that team member, ensure that you have provided clarity. You have removed roadblocks to ensure success in their role. So have a good day, everyone. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, enjoy yourself. Bye.